Okay, now we're recording. So, for those of you who missed the for the VOD purpose, just say for the purpose of this recording, if I skipped the recap. If you want to see the recap, see the story so far document. Anyway, so now we are back at the Drunken Fist in Tavern. What do you do?
So real quick, are we, just to kind of verify, is it still the same day?
It is still the same day. You kind of fucking still the same day. You haven't taken a long rest yet.
Cool.
You start to hear some as you walk around the town. You start to hear some rumors about cults, mysterious people running around in the middle of the night, heading to the town of Bainbrook. Some say it's cultists. Others say it's just couples trying to sneak out of the village and do dirty things. Who knows? And these rumors are starting to intensify.
Okay. So as I'm gonna just take note of that, but I'm gonna go ahead and after hearing that there's this dude selling stuff, I'm gonna go ahead and go and find this no merchant.
Okay. He's not... Okay, so you walk out of the Drunken Fist Tavern. He is not particularly hard to find.
I also go along with Joe Tish at this point, because I got nothing... I meet up with them.
Yeah, I told them about this, so I might as well.
Yeah, alright, so you direct him to the... No, he's just outside. He's right between this... right between the little nook where... where the brothel is in Drunken Fist. He's kind of set... He's right between the church and the brothel. He's kind of set his tent up there. Kind of workshop here. You see a large robed... You see a large shirtless Goliath wearing kind of just kind of traveler's clothes. Traveler's clothes. He's got a great sword on his back with a shield and a long sword at his side. This dude's armed to the teeth, and you see a brown kind of with black hair, kind of goatee, glasses gnome, just frantically kind of tapping his fingers on his desk. It's like, oh, welcome, come. Are you looking for wares?
Yes.
Come. I show you some of my wares. What can I do for you?
So I'm gonna go ahead and take a look around. Do we already just see the stuff that you discussed last time?
Some of the stuff. It's just simple supplies like pythons or simple weapons. There's like a barrels of swords and warhammers and whatnot. You see a couple jewels, necklaces, rare gems. And most of the stuff he has in the inventory that's kind of worth anything is kind of behind him.
Okay.
You see a couple weirdly shaped glasses that kind of look like owl's eyes or whatever. You see a bottle that's like perpetually smoking on the inside with the cork in it. It's like swirling. It's ever so. It doesn't seem like it's gonna stop. You see a quiver with a bunch of different patches on it. A couple bags, and of course, there was an indent for like what appeared to be some kind of satchel, but it looks like somebody already bought it.
Do any of those items look familiar to me at all, or could I probably think of what they could be?
Is there any one particular item you want to look at?
Pretty much, general, all of them. Like, if any of them look familiar enough to be like, oh yeah, I know what this is. It is a blah, 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 blah. That's basically what I'm trying to do.
Are you like any looking for magical properties before?
Yeah. Like
properties?
what the items would be, considering like if they look like magical items.
Okay, make an Arcana check.
Hey, good roll. 21.
Okay. You. There are some other potions there. A couple of greater healing potions.
Okay.
You see an ever smoking bottle. And the other ones are goggles of the night.
Cool.
You're not sure what the quiver is, though.
Gotcha. I'll look over at Fergus here and be like, are you good at seeing in the dark? Do you have anything to help you with that?
He's human.
I eat a lot of carrots. Does that count?
No. Mister, how much for the goggles?
Goggles of the night? Sure. These cost 1,500 gold pieces.
You got to be fucking kidding me.
It's a lot.
Can we go down further? Let's do 1,000 gold.
Make a persuasion check.
I'm glad he's doing it.
I'm gonna channel divinity and give myself +5 on my on charisma checks, on persuasion checks.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm glad I did, because that was a terrible, terrible roll.
What'd you roll?
Let's see. So it's 7. 12.
Gambim kind of squints at you. Sir, I would like you to take me out to dinner first before you fuck me. I can't do that. I'm trying to run a business. Lowest I can go, 1,400 gold pieces.
1,200 gold.
Make a persuasion check with disadvantage.
Real quick, when that's done, I'm gonna also ask for the price. Ask what the quiver is and what the price is.
12. Again.
He shakes its head.
I roll a natural 2.
God damn. No. Just 1,400 gold pieces. That's the absolute lowest I will go.
Hey, mister, how much for the, what's that quiver exactly? It looks funny.
Yes. A very fine item. Very good for a ranger. Or one who deals with arrows or crossbows. Really good for storing weapons in general. It is a quiver that stores up to 60 arrows.
Huh.
And
That'd be helpful.
Also can
Probably be.
And hold on, let me pull up the item.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, give
All's
me
good.
1 second. Okay. Where is it? What is it? It is a efficient quiver.
Cool.
So
I'm gonna go ahead and what's the cost for that?
it's be 1,800 gold pieces.
Okay. Give me. I need to do some calculating math here. Give me 1 second. Did the wrong thing. All right. Let's see. So we got some stuff recently that we don't exactly really need right now, and I want to see if you can help us out a little bit here. So I have this extremely nice looking sling, and I pull out the +1 sling.
Okay.
And then I also have this black pearl, probably worth about 500 gold pieces.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wondering if you can cut a deal, if we can get those goggles and that quiver for. Hold up, let me do some math real quick.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get a bartering price. we could do that for about with these things and an extra 2,000 gold.
Make a persuasion check.
Cool. Black die for the fiend. 13. Wait. Oh, wait.
Oh.
Sorry, 18.
Oh, 18.
Yep.
Okay, that changes things.
Yep.
Kind of scratches his beard. I'll tell you what. So you said the Black Pearl is 500 gold. The Master Sling. I think
It's the 500 gold for the
+1
Black
sling,
Pearl.
so it's like-
The sling was the +1 sling, and then I do have 2,000 gold.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that the friends over here will.
I'll tell you what. I can't do 2,000, but I can lower the price a bit. Let's say we do 2,200 gold. That's
Okay. Let me count up how much gold I have quite a bit of gold. I don't remember. I gotta do math for that.
60%
So.
off at the very least. I'm doing you a very generous service because this Black Pearl is quite nice. I don't have much use for the sling. Maybe my muscly assistant may use it. Rex, what do you think? He kind of looks at it, kind of shrugs.
I'm gonna go ahead and look over at those at Vita and Fergus. Like, hey, do you guys have 1,100 gold?
Between
I
us,
don't-
easily.
Yes.
I mean, I don't have that much gold. I only have
well, between the both
300.
of you.
I pull out 1,100 gold and hand it over.
Cool, and I'll do that, and I'll pull out 1,100 gold myself, and then the Black Pearl and the sling as well. Well, is he taking the sling or?
Yeah, he will take the sling. That was
Cool.
because he'll take the Black Pearl and the sling,
Awesome.
and that's why he kind of subtracted the because normally that would be like 15 plus 18. That's at least 4,000 gold.
Yeah, no, it was
Yeah.
close. It was definitely higher up there.
Yeah.
It was like, I think total, it was like 3,300 for the both,
Yeah.
for the prices he
Well-
originally named, so.
No, that would be 43.
The goggles and 1,800 for the quiver, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what, either way, it'd
Yeah.
still be.
Yeah, you guys got a hell of a deal.
Yep.
So yeah, so he takes the sling. Here you go, Lex. New toy to play with. And he kind of looks at it. Kind of stuffs it in his little knapsack. Thank you, and he gives you the efficient quiver. So
Cool.
I'm gonna
I'm
place.
gonna add that to my
Yeah, so
inventory.
I will.
Gonna get rid of
I'll
a
give
lot of
you
my
the
tool.
item. I'm gonna place the item text here in the in-game chat.
I'm gonna make sure it works. It's the same as D&D Beyond's, but because if it is, then awesome.
Yeah, it's the I also got this on Roll20, so yeah.
Yeah, it should be the same. It should be the same
Yeah.
then.
So, also by the way, in-game chat, if you want to do something, just at me. If you don't want to interrupt roleplay, if you want to talk discreetly, bam.
Cool. I'll actually keep that in mind.
Yeah. So, yeah, I figured I made this kind of for Lotus and Goblins. If they don't want to speak up or whatever, there's another option to kind of raise your hand.
Mhm.
Yeah, but seeing that they are not here, you guys can handle on your own. Anyway,
All's good.
so
And then let's see.
just a quick question, Fergus, how many greater healing potions did you get?
Good question. Let me check my
I'll say notes I had was
Greater,
that
I
one
had
was
one.
bought, and then he still has 2.
Okay, so he still has 3 greater healing potions left.
Okay.
Yeah, so.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna go ahead and also look. How much for? How much for the greater healing potions?
250 gold pieces each.
All right, and I'm gonna
Pick
pull out
one?
500 gold and hand them
Oh.
over. And I'll hand you one, but I already intended to buy them.
Okay.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you. I appreciate your business.
And then I'll go ahead and hand the big guy one. And I'll be like, and that's using all the gold that we just got. And then,
Wait, big one. You're talking to the Goliath, or?
no, to Vita.
Okay.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. Oh, great. Well, I guess it just means we have to pick up another job.
I gotta still do math on this end here.
Well, that works out perfectly.
Give me 1 second. I'm doing
Yeah,
a
go.
lot
You're
here.
fine. You got 3 hours to kill, man.
But I'll go ahead and I'll just let the other guys know. I'm like, well, guys, I'm still bleeding a lot, so I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, I'm
And
gonna
as
check
I
out-
leave,
I was actually going to ask, yeah, like, we never did a long rest, did we?
we did
We
not.
did
So
not.
we
you
are
guys
still
have not
exhausted
taken a
as
long
shit.
rest, so at this time, by the time you did this assault early and you got around, and this took about, yeah, it took you about the better part of the day to get back here from the Band of Hawk. So yeah, I'd say it's around like 6 or 7 p.m.
We should probably go to bed.
Alrighty.
I'm tired.
So as I go ahead and go back, I want to try to find what's his name? Givelram's stuff.
Okay.
And I'm gonna try to steal his stuff.
Okay.
Basically, I'm gonna try to steal his longbow, any arrows he has, and the jeweled scimitar is what I'm aiming for.
Okay. So you go try to find his room?
Yeah.
Yeah. Make an investigation check.
Cool. That is investigation a 13.
Okay. You find his room. It's not particularly fine, but the weird thing is his door is cracked open.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and kind of take a look, and what do I see?
So you see a jeweled scimitar. But none of the rest of the stuff here. But you see a note attached to the jeweled scimitar.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and read it, and what does it say?
He says, thank you. I know I've been kind of more or less a burden, and I kind of slept through the operation. I'm real sorry about that. No offense to you guys, but I think I can find my own way here. You guys seem pretty okay, but I'm looking for stronger people. Still though, I had fun. Take this sword as a token of gratitude. I'll see you around. Maybe our paths will cross once again. Givelram.
I'm gonna kick him in the dick. Stronger people? Who the hell does he think he is? I'm gonna start, basically, as I go back to my room, I'm gonna start stomping as I'm pissed off and ranting at the insult that I just heard.
There are people sleeping, Jyotish!
Fuck you! And then, that was actually good.
To be honest, I totally made that up on the fly.
I know. It was just, that's how it would work out, so it was great.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to bed.
Are going to bed?
Yep.
Everybody going to bed? Alrighty. So as sleep takes you, you all wake up, you get a full night's rest, you get all your abilities, all your spell slots back, usual shit.
Okay.
Cool.
You see,
I will don. First thing in the morning, I will don my full plate armor at this point.
okay, I would assume you don your full plate armor. Alright.
I still have chainmail armor. Mighty convenient that this armor exactly fits me.
Dirge was a pretty big dude.
But like usually, full plate armor is something that like you have to get custom made. Like it.
Anyway.
It's God's will.
Like maybe Athena just decided to drop me a solid on this one. Wait, did the armor have a lockstone symbol on it? If I remember correctly.
It did.
Oh fucking Christ! This has to be Athena's doing. She's by the sacred order. That has to be Athena's doing. There's no way that she's definitely fucking trying to tell me something.
Anyway,
She's not even trying to be subtle. All right.
So what do y'all do?
Okay. Let's sit down and have breakfast first. I need to talk to you two.
Fergus is still up in his room. You guys might notice that when he come down. He hasn't come down for breakfast yet, so.
I'll probably already be down as he's getting down there, and I'm gonna be doing prestidigitation from my hands, just making a lot of different colors.
Okay. So y'all come down here and you see Eisen kind of just, he's getting a little knapsack on his shoulder. So, and he says, "Oh, hey guys, how you doing?"
Hey.
Right, you heading it? Where you heading off to?
Wherever the wind takes me, I guess.
Well, you're not leaving us already, aren't you? You've been very helpful.
I'm sure I'll probably cross again. More likely than you think.
But it's unfortunate, but I see many people in my travels come and go.
I'll tell you what. I'm looking at me. Listen, I'm just going where the fun takes me. Wherever the fun's at, I'm already here.
Well, how does killing a bunch of undead sound like? How much fun does that sound to you?
I mean, I guess I could. Tell you what, I'm trying to sort some stuff out. I got some thinking I want to do. I think I'll hang around here for a bit, cause y'all seem like an interesting bunch.
Okay, well, don't get yourself killed.
I'll be fine. I'm just more worried about you because whoo-wee, I know that Tieflin took one hell of a beating last time at that bandit hideout.
No kidding.
I'm fine.
Anyway,
And you guys actually do see me. I look fine.
But yeah, don't worry. I'm kind of just going to do my own thing for a bit. So, but I'll be nearby. Trust me. You'll see me again.
Well, we will see you later.
Yeah. I suppose we will. And he kind of walked out of the bar.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh god, what do I have to do to get some goddamn grub around here?
Ogar says, fucking... Well, do you have gold? Because that would be a start.
I tossed him 2 gold pieces.
Thank you very much, sir.
With that, you're very welcome.
What can I get you?
Give me the give me a grand slam.
Come right up. What about y'all?
Make that 2.
2 grand slams? What about... Oh, yeah. Where's the other one?
Yeah, where is the other one?
I'll be right back. I go up to Fergus's door, knock.
Yeah, come on in.
Hey, you coming down for breakfast?
Yeah, sure. And you just hear some rustling, and Fergus comes on out. He tired, but
Yeah.
Sorry, I lost track of time there.
Yeah.
Well,
Just slept a little too much, or just...
Yeah. But during that time you were talking to Eisen, Fergus, did you want to do anything during that time, reading? I know you DM'd me. Did you want me to do? What do you wanted to do?
So I'm mostly. This is for Fergus knowledge, but he's mostly just trying to I guess I can make a roll on this if you think so. I'm trying to read through the whole Gear Bible to see if there's any sort of like know thy enemy sort of shit, like
So you're just
any
like kind of
weaknesses.
skimming through it, no.
Yeah, trying to see if there's anything on like any
Make
possible
an
weaknesses or
make an
anything.
investigation check.
Okay, so that's going to be D20.
Yep.
Oh, not bad on the dice. Let me do some math. 19.
You absorb pretty much of the simulation. You kind of know, the more, the more, you can different gears have different weaknesses. Like the gears can also have the gears comes in all shapes and sizes. They can be more demonic. They can be more, reptilian. I mean, there's no the limits to use is the gear maker's imagination. So, and that's what makes you can kind of infer that's what makes the gear so scary, because there's no such thing as no two gears are really the same.
Okay.
But yeah, you do know that it's possible to transform oneself into a gear by
Okay,
magical means.
That's mostly what the whole book
Yes.
kind of covers then.
Yeah, it's the different types of it is how to be a gear 101 and how to make them.
Okay.
Okay.
So Fergus kind of yawns for a bit and then comes on out. Definitely looks tired. Looks like he didn't sleep very well last night.
Okay.
Oh, you don't look so good. You alright?
It was just a long day yesterday, you know.
Right. Well, unfortunately, the good times just keep coming. We gotta discuss some things that I learned yesterday.
Okay.
Alright. I think some coffee is in order anyway.
Cool.
Alright, so we go downstairs and eat breakfast.
All right. So Ogar brings your breakfast. You guys are eating along, and you hear Ogar saying, there's some rumors going around that there's some cultists running around. They say it's one of the townsfolk.
Okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
actually
I've been
heard a lot about that stuff yesterday.
The local cleric here has told me also as well. We need my gut, and I think what we found in Baybrook, Georges and Fergus, underneath that church, has something to do with it.
Well, we
I
needed
can see
another
that.
job. Might as well hit the trail again, right?
You might as well go back. If what I think if my suspicions are true, that means that whatever's underneath that church, what's underneath that church, might be some sort of grounds for gear making.
And just for reminder, guys, that door is magically sealed, and you need to speak a command word to open it.
The problem is we don't have a way to get in. We need So I'm going to go. So
We can always just, find the guy who would probably know. Maybe
yeah.
a little stabbing, maybe a little torture. We could probably figure out what that command word is.
Whoa! Y'all aren't thinking about torturing people. Come on, guys.
They're cultists. They're barely people.
You don't.
Well,
okay.
hold on. Let's think about this for a second. The door was located in a church, right? I mean, at that point, why don't we just ask a local priest? They probably all use the same password. It might work.
The problem is that command word is known by the cultist, not the priest.
Not only that,
That
any
church,
building is just a building once everyone's gone.
It's true. So I say we do a stakeout. If there's been rumors that people have been wandering around at night, we go ahead and flush out the cult. We find our cult, we trail the cultists, and we go ahead and figure out what's going on.
Ogar's kind of polishing his glass, like, do y'all even know who you're even looking for?
I don't know who did figure some menacing walking down a straight line and saying some sort of chant. I don't know, typical cultist. Cultist shit.
Some guy just going into an abandoned building for no reason.
I mean, it's really not hard to figure out what we're looking for. We just stake out at the church in Bainbrook, and and we'll eventually run into the person we're looking for.
But you don't even. Whatever. If I were you, I would be looking for information.
We're hellhounds.
If
We have all the we have all the pieces. We know where they're going. We know where they're going.
We know.
We know what time they're going. So all we have to do is stake out.
Yes, because late at night is a specific time.
I mean, we're gonna go there at some point of the day. We
Look,
might
if
as
you
well
if
do
you
it
do
then.
plan on investigating this rumor, there's one person you always go for gossip in this town. And
Okay.
that person is Son
Is
of
you?
No, I don't fucking deal with that shit. I'm dealing with too much with drunk people and assholes like you, and making sure y'all don't tear the fucking place down. I don't have time for rumors.
Yeah, you got to make sure my bar stays in good shape.
Anyway, person you want to talk to is Sana Veerlee. Sana Veerlee. She's a mistress of the Siren's Kiss brothel.
Why does it always have to be broth? Alright. Alright.
Don't worry, I'll go, and I'm gonna go ahead and start walking.
I'll go ahead and immediately fall. I go ahead and take the last bit of my bacon and go and walk to the brothel.
Y'all have fun.
I've heard about.
I don't plan on it.
But not the
I
other way
do.
around.
Oh yeah, tell Santa to quit hitting on me too.
Why would it? Never mind. And then we walk.
All right.
So,
What? You don't think
Vita,
it? What?
I didn't expect you to be a guy who likes brothels.
I don't.
Are you sure?
Yes.
All right, makes sense.
I mean, there's the old saying about a hooker in church, but I haven't heard one about the paladin in a brothel.
Look, I had no. Let me put it this way. From where I came from, such luxuries as this is. Viewing the act of procreation was a means of survival, not as a pleasure.
That sounds really shitty.
You have no idea. Alright, and we make our way to the Siren's Kiss brothel.
Okay. So you all come into the party, and you see kind of door entrance, and you see kind of a front desk, and you see to the entrance sides, it's got beaded entrance, and it reeks of like essences, not perfume.
Can we get?
It's
It's like they fucking. It's like they painted the entire place with this.
Fergus walks up to the entrance. All right.
Yeah.
So, Jyotish, you're on.
Yep, I walk right in.
Yeah. So you come walk in, and again, you guys were outside, or?
Yeah, I figured we were walking to it. And
Yeah.
we were walking,
So you guys are okay. Well, basically, what I describe in it's that's what you see. It's just standard perfume. Building outside, it kind of there's a scan. There's just a couple dudes that's just like kind of waiting, and it's just a couple windows. A 2-story building, you know. The top two windows are blinded for obvious reasons.
Right.
It's and then you see 2 windows. It's got pink lighting. So you walk in. There's a front desk that leads to to your right. There's some bead. There's like like how one of those where in the doorway there's like a bunch of beads or whatever.
Yeah.
And you see you can get a glimpse of there's some male brothel workers doing a lap dance for one of the female citizens there is trying to get a load off. You see, you see, a muscly half orc or a half orc woman kind of making out with this one dwarven dude. Um, um, and you see kind of a chubby, very curvy elven girl, like middle age. You got a mix of blonde and gray hair. She's got these piercing blue eyes. Kind of just wearing a blouse, and she kind of takes notice of you, Joe. Just like, oh, hell, welcome, sugar. How can I help you?
Who's the person we're looking for?
Sana Virli.
I'm
Gotcha.
holding my. I'm holding my trunk as I enter this.
Sana takes notice. Says, I'm sorry. Does it smell a little too strong for you, sugar?
A little.
I'm sorry about that. I'll have.
Fergus,
You're gonna have to get used to strong smells if you're about to deal with undead.
Fergus is just trying not to make eye contact too much with anything.
It's like you're like a shy.
He's a little
Yeah.
little out of his depth here.
But
He's
yes,
not-
I'll just walk up like, hey, I'm trying to find this lady, and I'll just say the name.
I'm sorry. Well, you're talking to her, honey. What can I do you for?
And I'm gonna go ahead and take a seat next to her.
I
Kind of
sit
like
down.
lean back a little bit, hands behind my head, and just say,
Now, are you looking for a man? Oh, girl, I don't judge. We support all
I need-
sexualities.
I would be interested later, but I'm a little busy right now. I actually need some information.
Oh well, you came to you talking to the right girl, honey. What kind of information are you talking about?
The culty time.
The cult
Kind of
So you're
information.
talking about that old rumor. Yeah.
Yeah,
We had
it's not really a
suspicion.
rumor.
We
We
had
kind of
suspi-
see it.
We have suspicion that that. I hope it's not what I think it is, but that their cultists is that you worship a gear maker, or they're attempting to make gears themselves.
Well, you're right about that. Well, I didn't know it was gears, but I did hear they were talking about reviving some demons and whatnot.
They're probably gears.
Yeah. Well, I can assure you that my brothel has nothing a part of it. You can even talk to him if you like.
That's
That won't
fine,
be
but we just
necessary.
need to know who knows stuff. More particular. Anybody we
Knows?
can talk to that may be
everybody
a
knows
part of
everybody
this,
around
or
here.
right? But who
Derek's
who
always,
knows?
Derek's always a paranoid one. He ever since he lost his wife to the rust monsters down in the Dorshire Mountains, he's been all sorts of paranoid. Especially when you get near his granddaughter. If his granddaughter likes you, you get brownie points from him. Oh, she is just the sweetest little thing. I'll tell you what.
Talking
Well,
about
has
the
anybody
shopkeeper.
come in here?
Yeah, Derek. You know, he runs a general store down the street there.
Oh yes, that guy.
Yeah, he may be rough, but he's a sweet guy on the inside.
So, I mean, has anybody come in though, like a customer, trying to brag about being something a part of this or anything
Everybody
like
kind
that?
of keeps to themselves, but if you ask me, kind of leans in. I saw the merchant in here, and his burly dude. I don't trust those two. I
They
get
are
a
weird ones.
I get a weird vibe from them. Might want to keep your eye on them. Now, of course, you know how they shift the hands on from Kermis, the ruthless businessman. Who knows what kind of deals they make? He even deals with the devil.
You ripped us off on those goggles of night vision. I know that for sure.
See, I tell you, there you go. There you go.
But a con artist isn't necessarily a cultist.
I mean,
I would keep.
that's
your eye-
kind of what cultists are.
I mean,
That's true. That's very true.
I would keep your eye on them.
I mean, yeah.
I'll tell
Yeah,
you,
we should
I'll
do
tell
that.
you what. Let me get you my brothel. because I also get information from them. They also deal in they deal with a lot of people, and they see a thing or two. Tampa Draven, get in here. And you see, a very ripped. You see a very ripped. Dwarf dude. Like he's very well toned. Like this dude does not. This dude does upper body and definitely does not miss leg day.
He's Magic Mike for dwarves.
Yeah, Magic Mike for dwarves. Tampa is a very she was the half orc. She was the half orc that you saw making out with that dwarven dude. He said, "What's up, Sina? You guys are looking around for cult rumor information about cultists and whatnot. You want to tell them what you know?" Draven is like, "Yeah, sure. He's got kind of this wispy mustache. It's like League of Legends Draven kind of mustache, you know. And it's like, now if y'all ask me, there's just one other person." He kind of leans into it. "There's one other person. There's the elven girl named Elira. I don't trust that girl. I'm not sure if she's a cultist or anything, but she's definitely hiding something."
Can you spell that for me?
Elira, Alyra.
Wait a minute.
And it was an elven woman?
Yes, it was a half-elf woman.
Oh. Alrighty.
Do you know where she was last seen? Because she's.
What do you?
People are.
What do you mean? She works here.
There's a bounty that there's a job posting that she needs to return to Elia.
Oh, that's Stormbridge, not this Elira. What? Two people can't have the first name?
Oh,
Forgive the confusion.
I mean, it was a valid question.
I mean, I get that she's been getting that question a lot. That's why. But you know, people are. It is kind of weird. It is kind of weird, though. I will give you that. But I don't know. She's hiding something.
Where is she?
Maybe upstairs in her room, probably reading a book or something.
I go upstairs.
Whoa, and Sauron said, whoa, where are you going, sugar?
Getting information.
You gotta pay for that information.
I don't
Fine,
think that's
how
how
much
this works.
How much is it for her companionship?
I'd say about 50 gold.
Done. I slap 50 gold. Now can I go upstairs?
Geotish is just laughing.
Okay.
And he's like,
I mean,
have fun, big boy.
Fergus is just both hands in his head in both hands. Oh no.
I mean, it's a per hour basis.
I only need 1 hour.
Okay.
I just want to talk to her.
I mean, what do you want to do? I mean, because then we had different.
I just want to talk to her for Athena's sake.
Listen, he's just lonely, and he just.
Look, I'm trying to run a business here, okay?
And I am meeting your demands. Here's 50 gold. Now bring the girl out.
I just kind of like.
He doesn't want to actually, you know.
All right. I read you loud and clear. But if I catch you, I'm gonna charge it. I'm charge a double. Capiche?
It's fine.
All right, Elira. And you see this beautiful elven, half-elven woman with kind of very ginger hair.
I fucking knew it.
With a very red velvet dress. I was like, what is it, Sana? You got a customer. Oh, great. Which one? And he kind of looks at first. Oh, are you the one? No, you'll be going with the Lockstone gentleman. And she kind of looks disappointed. Oh. Okay.
Don't worry, I won't waste your. I won't waste your
Just
time.
be careful, cause you got some.
Oh, for Christ's
You
sake!
got.
I'm just.
Come on, big boy. Kind of guides you by the hand here.
Um,
And she's got a very gentle touch. Like,
I'm gonna
uh,
say while Vita has his back to me and doesn't see me, while the half elven woman, I'm just making a very tiny distance in between my index finger and my thumb, just holding that up.
Oh man.
Ooh, my fucking god.
Oh.
Oh, that's great. Um. Okay. Now I do have one more. One more. One more fella. Since y'all are so nice, I'll let you talk to him for free. Hey, Wayne. And you see a very rather large, slender human. Like he's got a little bit of a soul patch and an eye patch. He's got a very gentle eye, and he's like, "Yes, madam." These calm people. I'm gonna go back and kind of collect the gold and store the gold in the safe here. Why don't you talk to these people and give them some information about the cult that's running around? Could be my pleasure, madam. She kind of and Sana goes in through the bead entrance and kind of walks out of the room. So, what would you like to ask?
So what have you been hearing about? Anybody in particular that looks any extra bit of shady or anything like that?
That's shady. Well, I don't like to create some interparty conflict with my coworkers. Man, I'm suspicious of Draven. He's always got a violent temper, you know. You know how dwarves are. Very violent temper, not easy to trust too. I reckon he's got something to hide.
And who was this that this person was pointing out?
It's the one. It's actually one the dwarven male prostitute, and he's
Gotcha.
like, what are you looking at? So it's like, I will keep your eye on him.
Alrighty.
Yeah, and you see Tampa out here. Now. So what about you? What about you? And Tampa's like, I heard you talking shit about Draven. He ain't done nothing. I'm suspicious of you. Really my suspicious of you going out on late night strolls like that. I always see you out there taking late night strolls. How dare you accuse me, Tampa? I like to go on those. Yes, I go on late night strolls, but it's to see the stars and heavens as they are. You don't get
Insight
that.
check.
Right,
I'm also gonna
insight.
do an insight. Yeah, me too.
Dirty 20.
Oh, that's better than mine. I got a 14.
Okay, Esteban. Why don't you head over to the Whispers channel?
Cool. Give me 1 second. I gotta do it on my phone. Come on. Here we go. Back.
Fucking make me think I have fucking.
All right, so this dude is lying. While it's true he goes on midnight strolls, it's not for the purpose of what you think it is. You also notice that he's got a slight twitch on his belt, like a little twitch on his finger, like he's got a obvious tell that someone is onto him.
Gotcha. Sounds good.
Alrighty.
Anything else I noticed, or those are the biggest things?
You also notice, like, while you're looking at him, you notice, like, there's a little peak of a scar right where his eye patch is. You don't know if it's something sacrilegious, something like religious, or
About to say, does it something that may sound familiar?
make
Like
a,
maybe
make
like
a religion check.
cool. 15.
It definitely looks like it was a sacrificial wound.
Gotcha.
Like he achieved something to get that scar. Whatever he got, you don't know. But he
Okay.
definitely damaged himself for the sake of gaining something as a ritual.
Gotcha.
All right.
Alrighty, I'll go ahead and hop back in.
Yep.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
All right.
Alrighty. Alright.
All right. I'll go ahead and look. I'll go ahead and kind of put my hand, like not my hand on the shoulder, but like my forearm on the shoulder of this human here, and say, hey, calm down. Everyone likes looking at the stars.
Thank
But-
you.
I do have a question though. I'm a bit of a stargazer myself, and I was just wondering if you wanted to meet up maybe tonight about looking at some of these stars. Maybe me showing you about a little bit of astrology. It's kind of a study of mine.
Make a deception check.
All right, give me 1 second. Sorry. I went
Hang on.
cocked. Let's see. That was actually really good. Deception, 18.
I gotta.
Did you hear me?
Yeah, I heard you. He says, as much as I was like, I prefer to look at it alone.
Oh, come on. Really?
I appreciate the offer, though.
Alrighty. Thought I would try.
I'm. Alright.
So, hey, Fergus,
So,
should we go ahead and wait back at the bar for your friend?
Yeah, I think the sooner we get out of here, the better for me.
Alright, sounds good.
Alright.
Anyways, I'll be back when I feel like having some services.
We definitely look forward to it, madam.
Thank you very much, miss. And Fergus just kind of like nods his head. Again, still trying to avoid eye contact.
Yeah.
As we leave, when we get like out the door, take a few steps,
Yeah.
Jotish is gonna look at you and be like, "Have you ever been with a man or a woman?"
Listen, I don't want to talk about it. I'm rolling deception. That is a dirty 20. Thank you very much.
Okay, roll inside.
Oh man,
roll inside.
roll inside. All
Yeah.
right, let's
Roll
see if I
inside.
can get it. Cocked. Oh, that's a nat 1. I know that he doesn't want to talk about
totally
it.
telling the truth. Like,
Yep, he doesn't want to talk about it.
Hard
That's-
to read.
It's
Yeah.
You don't want to talk about it.
So we'll.
For all you
we'll
know,
cut
he had a
to,
really bad relationship and just doesn't
Yep.
want to talk about it.
Okay. Alrighty then. With that, we'll cut to Vita and Elira here. It's like, so, when did you want to? Yes, I kind of gathered that you aren't so much the sex having type.
What gave that away?
Well, you seem to be adorned with a lot of religious symbols for starters.
It's complicated on the holy symbols. I go ahead. Am I in a bedroom or where am I at?
You're in the
Where-
bed. You're in a bedroom. It's like, and it's got some lavender petals, whatnot. Like it, this room was made for boning, so you can tell.
Alright.
So,
All right. I sit down on the bed. I don't take my armor off.
so
So
yeah.
I have some questions for you.
Mm-hmm.
So my question is, I've been hearing some rumors about this great movement that's been happening. People have been going out at night to attend these services.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm considering. I'm curious about it. I'm curious, and I would like to learn more.
I don't know about much of these. I don't know about. I don't know about the cultists and whatnot. Are you accusing me to be a cultist?
No, I would just take it that from it seemed that I have heard other networks that you might know a little bit more about these occultists.
Well, we know about rumors. I don't know about the cultism itself, but it has been confirmed that it is one of the townsfolk. That
Do I
I've
notice
seen.
any speech patterns that anything in her speech that falters that kind of tells me that she's withholding information?
Um, go ahead and roll insight check.
I'm trying to find holes in her story.
Yeah.
At this point. Let's see. That is. That's an 8.
Hard to read.
Okay.
Yeah, you can tell that she knows how to she keeps again she knows how to keep a poker face.
Okay.
So I'm like, well, if you ask me, Blaine's the most suspicious. I mean, can you really trust a guy with an eye patch?
I mean, that seems very judgmental, especially coming to mind. I know quite a few people with eye patches who are way better people
Yeah,
than
but you
I.
combo that with a goatee, and that's just asking for trouble. I know.
Ma'am, I don't think I approve of the stereotype the
Listen,
stereotype you're imposing on this man.
Listen, this dude goes on late night strolls. Now he says it's for the stars, but I think it's for something else.
And you think it's for it's cult business?
Maybe. Maybe, but I know no matter how many times I try to trail him, I always lose him for some reason.
Maybe he has some way to make himself unseen. It's not in this world. I don't think it's where magic is so prevalent and we use it in our everyday lives. It doesn't stand to reason that he may have turned himself invisible.
I mean, I could, but even then, I'm pretty good at tracking tracks. He would have at least left some footprints in the sand or something, or in the wasteland.
True.
Yeah.
Okay, I won't pander any further. I think that gives me enough information to go off of.
For a second there, I thought you were one of those fucking bounty hunters. The damn wanted poster, saying people think I'm the same girl in that fucking poster.
I mean,
She
well,
kind of huffs.
Insight check. I look at her because she matched the description and she has her name.
Okay. Roll insight.
19.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah. Yeah, you know what? She definitely feels like she's withholding information.
I understand.
It's a little too coincidental that they have the first name and a very similar description.
Right. So, let me ask you something, Elira. Did you actually read what's on that bounty poster?
Um,
I
of
know
course.
you're not the bounty type.
I mean, of course. I mean, people.
Then you understand.
People approached me enough that I was gonna be around. And I would try to make
Then
a.
you understand why there's confusion, right? That you match the description.
All right, roll insight.
Yeah. 12.
Okay, yeah, she seems truthful, but you can't help but think there's still. She isn't lying about that. At least that part she's not lying about.
My problem is what I don't understand is that if you're so bothered by this, why don't you just tell me your? Usually you tell them their last name, right? And usually people have the same first name, but it's a lot less common to share a surname, correct?
Yeah, it's Ilana. Ellana. Not this Stormwater or whatever this is.
Sweetie, I understand that you don't like being pestered about something like this, but I can tell when someone is lying to me.
She kind was back off. How dare you? I am not lying.
Elena, you literally changed you changed the few letters in your first name. That I can tell that you're not being entirely truthful. I understand. Let me. I'm not. Why are you trying to protect your identity so much? I'm not here to hurt you. I don't to understand why are you. Why are you being? I'm not here to hurt you. I'm not here. If I just want to know.
Why should I trust you?
Because I served in the Sacred Order of the Holy Knights.
That gives me less incentive to trust you.
Well, I served. Past tense. I left.
Why did you leave?
It's. I. You want? Why did I leave? You said.
Yes.
Well, how about if you want to know that, how about I make a deal? You tell me what your actual last name is. I'll tell you why I left the order.
Make her persuasion check.
12.
She kind of like, no, you tell me why you left.
All right. But you have to promise me that you hold your end of the bargain.
No, I have no reason to trust you.
It's only fair. Well then, fine. I will put my faith in you. I haven't told my companion, even little Fergus that you saw down there doesn't know about this. I left the order discharged. Dishonorably discharged.
What did you do?
I was stationed in my home. There was a battle raging on in my hometown. My unit was deployed. After the battle was over, I was scanning the collateral. When of course, when you're fighting in your hometown, you fear for the worst for your family. You hope that they may manage to escape the chaos, the carnage, the bloodshed. you hope maybe that they lived. If you don't find that dead body, they're either alive or they've been incinerated. Well,
That's
I
kind of.
I found bodies,
I'm so sorry.
and once that happened, snapped. I lost control. Something deep inside me was an unyielding rage come over, and I slaughtered everything in sight,
Including your allies?
including my ally.
I don't know what to say.
You don't have anything else to say. The only thing that you have to say now is you hold up your end of the bargain. I told you up.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage. Because you fucking guilt tripped her.
22.
Okay, fine. My real last name is Stormwater. And you...
I kind of figured.
Yeah. But I ran away. Because my fucking family tried to arrange me to some schmuck I don't even know. I didn't even love him. They're trying to take control of my life.
So typical arranged marriage nonsense. You don't. It's for political gain. You don't truly love him. You
exactly. That was the breaking point. It was all tutoring, all the things they decided for me, and they had this grand plan for me. I didn't want any of it.
What was their grand plan?
It was eventually to continue the stormwater line and become a very wealthy duchess, get closer to the king. Fucking.
Do I recognize the family name now that she's describing all this?
You do actually. Is Stormwater? It's a very wealthy family within the area, quite favorable to King Kisuke. If you got a connection with them, they will vouch for you. You have a good you have an indirect connection to King Kai.
A direct connection, you mean?
No, like they can't. Like they'll vouch for you if you do for King Kai.
All right.
But they won't. If you want to see King Kai, that's on you. But they will vouch if you have a good relationship with them.
I see.
It's very wealthy, very bureaucratic, and very politically powerful family.
I see. Well, what do you want to do? Let me ask you that.
I don't know. I want to travel the world. There's more things to life than just being a political figurehead. I wanted to see what's outside of Illyria. That's when Sana took me in. I was hurting real bad, and I didn't have any place to go. She took me in. And I learned all sorts of new things.
Don't think I want to know what those new things are.
It's not all sexual things. Get your mind out of the fucking gutter.
I mean, your context.
Well, it's whatever. It's and I honestly enjoy my life here. You gotta work for your honor. It's not you don't. There's no political corruption bullshit going on. Might makes right in this town, but the secret rule is you gotta know your street smarts. And boy,
let me stop you right there, Missy. Might doesn't make right. You saw what happened with me. What happened with Might? It got my family killed. It got...
That wasn't your fault, though. It was the fucking gears or whatever.
Child, you have much to learn about this world. This world is filled... I understand. This world is filled with beauty, and it's filled with beauty and wonders of this world. But it's also equally filled with dangers, strife,
Whatever.
suffering. You cannot escape corruption, evil. You cannot escape with the good in the world. You must take the bad. You cannot escape all of it. You must learn to accept. The good and evil of this world are two sides of the same coin. They are all. You must accept that fact.
Well,
However, it does not mean that you can't make a difference in the world. You can always. I envy your enthusiasm to go out and explore. I lived a long time. Hell, I fought in the Gear Wars. That was my entire life. I didn't travel the world out of luxury. I traveled because I had to protect it. So, I think that it would be in both our best interests. Have
Well-
you considered talking to your parents about this marriage? I'm sorry I got off track.
it's
Telling them telling
I
them-
tried, but they won't listen.
maybe they'll listen to someone who's served.
Make your persuasion.
could-
Make your persuasion check with advantage
Okay.
because you make some really good ballot points.
23.
I'll tell you what. You go as soon as you're done with this whole cultist business or whatever. I'll let you take me back to Illyria.
Sounds fine. But in the meantime, get yourself equipped. Get yourself a way to protect yourself. This world the road onward is dangerous.
Yeah, I know how to protect myself. How do you think I got this far? And she pulls out like 2 daggers, kind of twirls them. Got all short. Sorry, I keep one on me all the time because
I get that. Rowdy customers.
Yeah, a little bit of the some people try to
Take it too far. I get
too
it.
far for what they pay for.
I get you. Anyway, I apologize for taking up time. I'm probably sure my hour is up.
Yeah, you probably.
But-
it's been like half an hour.
Yeah.
It's like,
Well,
so
anyway, so talk to Wayne is what I'm understanding.
I mean, I don't know. He sounds like the dude who's gonna. He doesn't look like the kind of dude you can probably trust. He's not gonna give it up easy. You gotta catch him in the act.
He's sure.
You gotta catch him in the act.
Oh, I can make people trust me. I'm a holy man after all.
Whatever you say. Kind of walks up and gives you a kiss on the forehead. Thanks. I really needed that,
No problem. Just be ready to embark in the next few days.
Can I?
What?
Can I hug you for a few? You're the only one who's really kind of understand when I came from. You took the time to listen.
I don't.
Please?
I'm flattered by the request, but I must go. There's time to.
Okay. And she kind of looks solemn, like she really needed somebody to lean on.
I pat her on the back and say, chin up. Our fight is not done. Oh, it is only the beginning.
Okay.
I understand you want a shoulder to lean on, but there's work that must be done. And I go,
All right. So you walk out.
yeah, and I will go ahead and walk down and try to find Wayne.
All right. Cool. You walk down and Jodish and Fergus are gone.
Man, has I really been in there that long? Come on, guys. I think you would think that with all the quips you've been throwing at me, you thought I would last 5 minutes. Ugh.
You don't see all the prostitutes kind of all the brothel workers are kind of gone back from the back, and you see Sana walk out from the back room. Oh, sugar, enjoy your time. I mean, you still got half an hour left.
It was. I yield my time. I got what I needed.
Well, great. Well, if you want to,
Can I talk to Wayne?
I mean, your friends just talked to him.
I would like to talk to him myself.
Okay. Hey, Wayne. So he kind of walks out. Yes, madam. This lockdown gentleman wants to talk to you. Kind of goes and Sana comes back. How can I help you?
So, I heard that. Well, I'm sure you have heard all the rumors about.
Yes, the
occultists,
and
But I think people are getting me are. I'm curious. I'm morbidly curious. As a man of faith such as myself.
Oh, of course.
Well, I use the term faith loosely. I really more.
If you can't, as a holy man, you surely can't tolerate any cultists running around.
No, I do. I'm a man of faith out of obligation, not because I voluntarily gave myself. I'm.
But surely you have a sense of duty too.
Of course, Well, it's more of a bargain.
Let me guess. You're trying to accuse me, or if I've seen anybody around, or even myself as a cultist. I had to talk with
what
your
I
friends.
would want to know is that you're the man who seems to know his way around.
I
would like to learn more about this movement. I think people are afraid of what they don't understand, and they mislabel it.
Make a deception check.
That is let's see, my charisma. Charisma is a 20.
Well, since you put it so lightly, I guess I could tell you a bit more. See, the rumor has it that this world is tainted with evil. It needs a great cleansing. People forgot what it's like to fight for something. What's at stake. That's why there are some people out there that want a second crusade.
I see.
Yeah. And the gears, they are the ones for some people it's a matter of evolution. Where the gears are just superior life forms. They just are. Magically infused. And I mean, some people are. You have to admit, some people are not arcanically gifted.
Right.
Yeah. So, imagine a group of people that we don't have to rely on other magic or learn at the magic. We just do it. We learn innately. Now, of course, I don't care about any of that. But there's a lot of wicked people in this world.
I agree. It's my duty to.
And I personally think
to redeem and, if possible, redeem those people.
There's
if not, we must.
There are some people that aren't worth redeeming.
Yeah, it's true.
They're better off slaughtered.
You're absolutely right.
those
Not every
beards-
single person can be redeemed. There are some that we had to make the call to smite to smite the irredeemable.
Exactly. And people say the gears are just monstrosities, but little did they know. Little did they know. Like, you ever thought that they may be misunderstood?
I agree. Like I said, people feel what they do not understand.
Right. Now, purposely, I don't care about the fucking resurrection and whatnot. Whatever they do, they do. But that's the idea of some people, what people are getting at with this cult.
So, do you usually make meetings, or where do they meet? I'm curious.
I don't know. Rumor
I
has
feel
it,
like this cause is justifiable.
Rumor has it they meet underground at the Bangbrook Church. And it's only a code word, and it's a code word.
What's the code word?
I don't know.
Do I think based on that information, do I think he's withholding it because he doesn't really know if I'm committed to the cause?
Insight check.
Insight. That is a 9.
Hard to read.
Okay. So, yeah, let's talk about this more. It's kind of musty out here. Let's go outside. Go for a walk.
I would love to, but I have clients to be waited on.
When do you get off?
Listen, I know what you're trying to get at. You think I'm one of the cultists.
What makes you think?
Oh, please.
All right. At this point, I go ahead, grab him by the tuft, and slam him down on the ground.
Oof! What are you doing?
All right. So, thank you. You have a so cool weapon. Wow. Now,
Unhand me!
not until you tell me the command word.
I don't know.
Now!
What the fuck do you mean? And you see Sana Tampa rush in. Hey! No! What are you doing to my worker? Get out!
This man's an occultist.
I do not. How dare you? None of my bar workers are brothels. Brothel workers even remotely practice the dark arts. Get out of here. I do not want you coming back. You hear? Get out.
I let go of him. I pick up Wayne again and shove him off.
Kind of fucking chuck him off to the wall. Kind of brushes him off, sir.
Tread lightly. And I walk out.
Okay.
And before I leave, Wayne, the Holy Order is coming. And I leave.
Okay. So you leave. So as it's going on, you hear Jonas and Fergus, you hear and just lots of commotion. And you see Vita kind of calmly walk out.
What the hell did you do?
We found our man.
I found our man. I would have had to follow him later. While you were doing whatever you were, I figured that out already.
We also got some more information.
Figure out
yeah?
the code word?
Well, that fucker knows the code word. He won't give it to me.
Well, Yeah, because you tried to beat the shit out of him. I bet that was.
Well, I tried to be nice, and he just wasn't budging. And he fell through, and you know what? Sometimes you have to get a little rough.
Really? That's funny coming from you.
I know. Well, sometimes people don't
Come
listen
on, let's go
for reason.
inside.
Well, I
Let's go.
can't.
Not inside there, dummy, at my bar.
Oh, right. Let's go back to your bar.
Okay. We're
So when we get back in there,
first of all, I love this running gag that it's your bar.
yeah, at first, I'm not gonna lie. At first, I was only gonna do it that one session, but it has been really fun.
Yeah.
So I'm
I feel
definitely
like
still
at
doing
this
it.
point, people are starting to get gaslit on it. Like, is it her bar?
Yeah. You start to see it's just like
Yeah, like people who don't know us.
no, that's canon. Like people think that it's your bar. Some people think
Yeah,
it's
yep.
your bar.
But
Like, sell out? What happened?
I was like, I knew that guy was at least a little bi. And I'm like, so.
anyways,
All right,
so yeah, and as we sit down, I'm gonna go up to grab some drinks for the three of us, and then sit down at the table. Like, all right, so I know you already had your personal run-in with him, but that eye patch is definitely covering up a sacrificial scar.
Oh,
Hey,
easy
what,
now.
who now?
The human guy with the eye patch.
Yeah, what kind
It's
of
a
scar?
Right, it's a sacrificial wound. It's not a wound from battle.
So my intuition was right.
Right. I tried to get him to go stargazing, but he wouldn't go.
Yeah, same
Asshole.
here. He wouldn't bite on my he wouldn't take my bait either. Yeah, well,
But-
that's
We already know where he's gonna go, so we can make sure that we can get in. Now, what's
Perfect.
this information that you got for us?
well, this is more sort of less unrelated, but it not related to this cultist issue, but to another bounty that we have.
Oh, okay.
So, you know that bounty Errol Stormwater? That they want that Halloran girl back to Elia?
Yeah.
Well, surprise, surprise! The Erlina that we ran into at the bar is the same person. She's the one that she's the person in question.
Oh, yeah.
She's the bounty.
So then, why is she here?
Well, do you know the Stormwater family at all?
Do I know the Stormwater family?
make a history check.
Guess I'll go ahead and do that too.
Well,
Absolutely not,
which
because
is
I
what?
rolled a nat 1.
Yeah, you have no fucking idea who they are.
Yeah, I rolled
Fergus,
that.
you would know. You would actually know who they are. They are an extremely wealthy, like I said before, they are an extremely wealthy family, and it has very close tie with King Kai.
Okay, so,
So
yeah, as far as
it would
yeah, a
be
bunch of
very
Bushis.
wise of you to get favor with them. They like if you were to see Kai and ask for a favor, that family will vouch for you if you're on their good side.
So,
It's an indirect
The-
connection, but hey.
So the Stormwater family, group of elites in the Middle Kingdom here. They're based on my intel. Basically, if you're good with your buddy with them, you have ties to the king himself,
they're bougie and they're suck-ups is what he's
to
saying.
King Kai Kiss.
Okay, so that doesn't answer my question. What is she doing here?
The point is, well, she said, basically that family is trying to get her into an arranged marriage. She doesn't want to be with him. She ran away. That's sub
so-
story.
Typical, yeah,
Yeah,
typical.
typical first world problems. Typical first world problems.
Okay, well
So-
then, why are we gonna do anything about it?
Because if we bring her back to Elia, we get paid.
Yeah, but why would we go about putting somebody in a position of arranged marriage they don't want to be in?
Because I'm going to vouch. I'm going to try to convince them otherwise. Since
You are going to convince a political family.
Vita, have you ever spoken to a rich person? If you
I-
don't have more money than they do, they don't care about you. You're actually insulting them by living. Like, I know you weren't in the military recently, but let me tell you something. Once somebody has enough money, they don't care about other things. They don't see them as living creatures anymore. They just see them as how much money they are. How worth is it to them? So no, you're not going to convince them. They won't listen to a damn word you say. I'll just tell you that now.
you'd be right. If I wasn't a member of the Holy Order,
I still think that's stupid. Because even
It's
if you
worth a
convince
shot.
them, why?
Well-
You're gonna seriously put some poor girl back in that situation when she chooses to be otherwise? It's different if she was
then
kidnapped.
we just crash the wedding. It's no problem.
Vita, I have a better idea. This family has such good ties with the king. Now, King Kisuke himself, it's relatively unknown. I'm gonna throw in some meta knowledge, Teddy,
Yeah.
so feel free to yell at me for this.
Yeah.
It's known that he's single, so like throw her at him. Screw it, right?
Why would we throw anybody at anybody? She's clearly safe here.
Hold on. I want to see if Teddy yells at me for that.
Are you talking about Elira being single?
I'm talking about Kai.
No,
Like,
he,
if
at
that's
this
too
point
meta-
he is married. He's married to Dizzy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure if
Yeah,
people
we don't.
know
I don't
that.
think people would know about it. We would know about
what
Dizzy
I'm
at this point.
saying. Yeah.
What do we know about Dizzy's existence at this point? Or do we know that
like,
Kai's married? Do we know who Kai is married to?
You do know he's. I will say. Actually, you say he's married, but you don't know to who.
Okay, so scratch what I just said then. Instead,
Okay.
I'm just going to bring up,
Yeah.
why don't we just plead our case to the king and he can annul the arranged marriage? That just seems much more logical.
I don't see why we would even do anything in the first place. That sounds like a bunch of crap
Because
for
we
no
get paid
reason.
because we get paid 5,000 gold if we return her, and then we get- and then
5,000 gold isn't worth some girl's life being thrown away to some dude.
I'm not going to throw her life away to some dude.
Are you going to stay around her for the rest of her life to make sure that they don't go through with this marriage?
Vita, I hate to say this, but I'm kind of with Giotis on this one, mostly because
Then my
no one cares about... I mean, I guess, but does
My-
not sound that exciting, you
okay,
know?
Plan C. I asked for her hand in marriage.
All right.
And
Fergus-
prove my- and
Fergus
prove
takes
my-
a drink. Fergus
and
takes
prove
a
my
drink and
worth
just good
as a-
takes.
It's that's the worst case scenario I see.
I don't think you realize that. Like,
I don't
think
want to
the
do it
problem
either,
is,
but if she
it's not about you though. It's not about us. It's about her.
then I
It's
just make it
different
like
if she
an
was.
open marriage.
Listen.
Then she can do whatever
Vito
she
was in the
wants.
brothel for 20 minutes and immediately
Listen.
fell in love with the first hooker he met.
Apparently, I'm surprised you didn't fall in love with someone in there. Anyways, point being is this.
Oh god.
The point is this. You are thinking about this on a way that we could benefit from it. But in reality, we're affecting a girl's life that she has chosen to take into her own hands. If she was kidnapped, I would be all for this, even with the arranged marriage. Because arranged marriage is way better than being kidnapped and probably sex traded. But that's not the case here. She is safe, she does what she wants, and she's on her own.
Yeah, the thing is, I already convinced her.
Well, then I'll tell her otherwise. This is a stupid idea.
Look, she wants to travel the world. We just bring her along on a couple of adventures, and we're fine. We just
Hold up. So at first you were saying, let's bring her back to the family. And now
we're
you're
going-
saying, let's take her to fight some cultists?
I mean, she's not going to fight with. No. She's not going to fight the cultists with us.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
I got
no.
confused.
I plan on going back to. I actually plan on going back to Ilya. Anyway.
All I know is this. If we go back, she's going to go through with that marriage. Like, they're going to make her do it.
I will see.
Because they don't care about her either.
I will see through myself that this arranged marriage does not happen.
they're just gonna throw you in jail. Poor guy.
That's fine. As long as she doesn't have to
That's not
marry.
gonna matter. Look, I'm not for this. I'll be honest with you. This is the dumbest thing I've ever seen.
Let's worry about higher priorities right now than a poor girl's
Yeah, that's a good
relationship
point.
issues.
So here's the question. We know that he goes out at night. What time of the day is it right now?
It's you've been out to the tavern. I would say it's around. I'd say it's around noon.
Cool.
Yeah.
So I would definitely suggest that we definitely get whatever we need to get. We got stocked up on some healing potions. I'm gonna go look for a longbow to get something a little bit better than this little crossbow here. Probably some arrows, since now I can actually hold a bunch of weapons. Get what you need to get. Get prepared to do this. We're gonna definitely be having a battle on our hands, at the very least, with some guy with an eye patch.
Probably.
So what time do we want to
can
plan
figure-
on meeting up to go out tonight then?
I think we should probably head out there early evening, probably about 4 or 5 o'clock.
I say at daybreak. Not daybreak. Dusk. Right before this. Right before.
I think we should be there by dusk.
All right.
That way we're there for long. That way we can set up and we can be well hidden.
Sounds good to me. I say, get some rest too. This is probably going to be a nighttime operation.
Makes sense.
And good thing we bought you some goggles.
Yeah, I appreciate that. First.
Well, you guys mostly bought the goggles, but either way, let's go ahead. And by the way, if these guys end up involved, as in the guys we bought this stuff from, are you guys against just, killing them and taking all their stuff and getting our money back?
a little bit.
Let's not do that.
Depends
Well,
on how
I'm not
lenient
I'm not saying we go and do it out of nowhere. I'm just saying if we find out that they're cultists.
they are. Oh well, then yeah. I guess.
I mean, if we find that they're cultists, let's not do that.
I mean, bring them to justice and
Bring them to justice.
Yeah.
I say if they are trying to kill us, and now if you kill them out of self-defense, that's a little different story. I'd be more lenient.
Self-defense. Got it.
Listen,
I fully understand.
We'll cross that
Self-defense.
bridge when we
Don't
find
kill
it.
them. If you can leave them alive, leave them alive. Don't kill them. If possible.
Gotcha.
Listen,
I will do my absolute best.
You know,
we'll cross that bridge when we burn it. Let's just agree on that.
fair enough. All right, I go to Derek's general store.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna turn around and shout for the barkeep. Tell him I need his help with something out back. When he's got a free couple of hours.
All right.
I'm actually going to go ahead and go to the general store as well.
All right. So
Um, real quick, did you, in terms of the, sorry, I have his name here. Gabum?
yeah, Gavin.
Gabum, okay. Did he have, regular stuff? Did he have, bows and arrows
Yeah,
and
he's
stuff?
got simple weapons and whatnot. Something
Okay.
to sell, also some for himself. Because sometimes
Cool.
it's rough out there.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna go ahead and I'll go actually back to him, and just to make it quick because I don't really need to have a conversation with them.
Yeah.
Um,
And-
I'm looking to get a 60 arrows and a longbow.
Okay. So for a longbow, I'm just pulling up the item here. I would say that's 2 gold. It's not. And for 3 quivers, we'll say it's 5 gold.
Okay. Cool. And then I'm gonna go ahead and put all the arrows in that pouch, the longbow in the big pouch,
Yep.
and then all the swords in the medium one.
As you put it in.
I have 3,
Yeah.
so
All right, cool. So
I need to make another sticky note with just that.
All right. So you go ahead into the Derek's general store, and you see Kylie kind of dusting off merchandise here. A couple books, a couple not. And she notices you, Daddy. We got customers.
How's little Kylie doing?
It's the Elephant Man! And she kind of jumps like, give you a big hug and whatnot.
Uh.
I'm doing good. Daddy says I can handle some of the arrows now.
Oh, does he now? You must be a big girl now.
Yeah.
So be careful. We don't want to hurt that precious little. You don't want to hurt. We don't want you hurt.
Yeah, Daddy taught me how to make arrows.
Oh, did he now? I'm
Mm-hmm.
surprised that. Honestly, I'm genuinely surprised. All right, so is Derek back there?
Yeah, there's Becker. He's kind of limping along.
I wondered, like, you taught her fletching?
Yeah. Eventually,
That,
she's gonna have to learn how to defend herself. You gotta take one step at a time. Plus, it's not.
I guess, yeah. I guess it's best to start them early.
Yeah, and I can't really do that because, well, you know. And he points to his missing arm. So.
Right. Anyway, do you have any torches? Some matches? Just to carry on it. I don't really have a.
Yeah, sure. I got some tinder boxes and some torches here.
Like a match or anything like that? I don't think I want tinder. Just probably like a match or something. Like a lighter or something like that.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I got some matches here. I mean, a tinder box will help you light that shit up.
I mean, like a lighter. Like you just.
Lighter.
Tick, tick.
Oh, yeah. Sure, and it's like a copper. It's like, like a cup of copper.
Yeah, sure. I'll take the lighter.
Yeah.
Just because a tinder box is just something. It makes more sense to have a lighter.
Yeah. So, yeah. You want some torches?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. How much? How
mean,
many
like-
do you want?
Give me like 5.
Yeah, sure. And kind of. He hands you 5 torches. That'd be let's say 10 silver.
Sure. And I hand him 10 silver.
Yeah. Okay, so you do that. Anything else I can get you?
No. The only other thing is that. Question for you.
Yeah, what's
I
up?
don't know if you've been seeing. I'm not sure if you've been seeing how many people have been wandering around at night. If you catch my drift.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
we are going to take care of that. Do you know when you start? Did you start? You know around what time that people start kind of creeping around? We want to get a head start on them.
Well, I'll tell you what. You're gonna be staying up a hell late for it.
But we're going to go to Banebrook and meet them there.
Yeah. I do notice. I see one massive looking motherfucker goes around, kind of walks to Banebrook around 2 a.m.
2 a.m. So it's best if we leave now, set up camp there, and go.
Why y'all doing a stakeout?
Yes.
Well, there's your answer.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'll go ahead and round up my friends, and we'll get going then.
Yeah. I mean, if I were you, I'd suggest tailing them.
We'll eventually meet them. Well, tailing them in this, and I point to my full plate of armor. I prefer a more direct approach.
That's totally fine with you.
Okay. Well, thank you. Have a good day. Bye-bye, little Kylie.
Bye.
And I go ahead and walk out and meet up with Jotish and Burgess.
Oh, I'm still back at the bar.
Alright, yeah, so anything you wanted to get here, Jodish?
No, I'm good.
Alright, cool. So you walk out of the bar. Let's cut to Fergus. So you approach Ogarth.
Oh, God, do you got a spare couple of minutes, hours, maybe, for some one-on-one time?
Yeah, sure.
Great.
Well,
To the pit?
it's about what happened at the fort. I'm sorry about that. That was a little bit too direct, you know.
No, I mean, like, fighting.
Oh.
Like, listen, last night, yeah, that happened, but also, I may have accidentally beat the shit out of you, but you were clearly very strong.
Yeah.
And it's not every day you meet a barkeep that knows how to kick more ass than
Oh.
what is required from what his customers do.
Oh, yeah. What?
So,
What do you want to know?
where the hell did you learn that?
Funny enough, kind of draws a big breath. Well, truth be told, wasn't born here. Actually came from a sea sword. You know, the continent controlled by the Assassin's Guild?
Heard of it, yeah.
Yeah. There's a strange old hermit way up on the north here. Blind. Doesn't see a goddamn thing. He's primarily builds of half-orcs up there. But man, he's a master, and I learned from him. He's
Alright.
yeah.
See, truth to be told about myself, I'm mostly self-taught. Just
Yeah,
kind
no,
of-
well, yeah, no, I can tell from that. I mean, you must have been teaching yourself pretty good, because goddamn, you were kicking some serious ass.
Well, it's willpower more than anything, I'd say. Nothing fancy or anything behind that. But sometimes I wonder how much farther I could push myself. How much more I could learn out there. Would you mind sparring for a bit, actually? We're planning on going out later tonight, and I'd like to be in top condition.
Huh. Bit of an unusual request. But yeah, sure. Yeah, we can fight in the sandpit for a bit. And, kind of, hold on, let me get changed. So he kind of goes back, and he gets changed into, like, his battle uniform like you saw a while back when he was infiltrating the Band of Hawk. Here, we use this sandpit. We usually host a monthly tournament here. You know, just a good, just to see who's stronger.
Well, I'm interested more in learning than proving who's strongest this time, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Hope you don't mind if I pull
Yeah.
out both my swords.
Yeah, sure. Just be careful, whatnot.
Well, I'm not
Yeah.
trying to kill you.
Yeah. But yeah. It's a shame though. Grand champion, greatest, strongest fighter I've ever heard. I think he goes by the Flame of Corruption or something. Beat everybody here without breaking a sweat.
I'm rolling history check to see if I've ever heard of that before.
Okay, go ahead.
Oh, that's a natural one.
Yeah, you don't know who the fuck that guy is.
Sounds like an asshole, but I could take him on.
Yeah.
Sounds like a bitch.
Sounds like a really bad
not
dude.
where you stand, man.
Yeah.
He wiped the floor with you.
Yeah.
But hey, I guess that's why you're here to spar. He kind of gets himself into a fighting pose, kind of gestures with 2 fingers to kind of come at him, and you guys spar for like 3 to 4 hours. Okay.
Yeah, and I'm mostly just like looking, like just seeing what I can observe from his fighting style to like
Okay.
bring into my own. I'm treating him as like an opponent who is stronger than me, so in a one-on-one scenario, I'm trying to learn from him.
Okay. So yeah, you spend hours. He kind of like you get some blows in here, but man, he knows how to fight with people with weapons. Like he puts you in submissions and a lot of his style of fighting is very Aikido based, Aikido based. Like using your opponent's weight against him. He's very flowing.
Okay. So yeah, like I'm starting out the fight like trying to hold back because like I'm obviously using weapons and seeing an unarmed
Yeah.
opponent, but like
Yeah,
the
but
longer
no,
we're
he's
going
holding-
on,
Yeah.
the more it's becoming like I gotta act like I'm trying to kill him if I
Alright,
want to do
yeah.
anything.
Yeah. So that, we fast forward. It's about 3 or 5 o'clock. So it's around noon. So I'll say it's around 5 p.m. You guys are kind of out of breath. I think that's all for today. And the usual crowd kind of comes in.
I appreciate it.
Yeah.
I
no
do
problem.
think Might have learned a few things, actually.
Glad I
kinda
could help.
Sheathe my blades and bow a little bit to him.
He kind of puts his hand in one. He opens one hand and opens the other. Kind of. He also bows. Very kung fu esque bow. So
I'll let you know how
kinda-
tonight
You-
goes.
Yeah.
You've been busy.
Always training. Always training.
Very good. Well, I hope you didn't tire yourself too quickly, because we still have work to do.
Okay. So what do you guys do?
I'm gonna go ahead and rest until around nightfall,
Okay.
and we'll go ahead and start making our. Well, actually, no. We should probably head up to Banebrook. Set a stakeout camp there. And intercept the cultists.
Sounds good. Let's go
You
ahead.
guys
and go.
ready?
I'm actually just gonna say real quick, I still haven't leveled up from level 2 to level 3.
That's fine. Well, no,
Okay.
you already leveled up because you
Okay.
guys took a long rest. Like you guys
Okay.
already took a long rest. So
Yeah.
yeah.
So I just need to go through my sheet then.
Yeah.
So I'll
Yeah.
just do that in the
Yeah,
background.
yeah. Go ahead and do that in the background while we do that. All right. So, yeah. So pick your subclass, whatnot. Just keep that in mind. Do that before the session. Yeah.
That's fair, but yeah, I
Yeah.
needed to
Yeah.
decide what I wanted to do, and I wanted to get some fluff behind it.
Yeah. That's fair. Alrighty. So,
Okay.
all right. So you guys making your way to Banebrook?
Yes.
Okay. So, let me get the appropriate ambiance here. Let's see. Where is it? There it is.
By the way, did you in terms of like subclass, did you already have some that you were thinking about?
Yeah, I was going to go for Battle Master, but now I'm trying to figure out why the D&D Beyond isn't letting me select it. Core. Like, yeah.
I don't think. Do you have like the player's handbook purchased on D&D Beyond?
Should.
I say because generally it's not purchased. You have what's called like the beginners thing purchased, which only has like the one subclass, and I think the one subclass that is technically
Yeah,
available is champion.
Yeah, let me reach out to a friend of mine here. Alright, I'll figure this out, so yeah, we just keep going.
Well, yeah. Go ahead and like do what I'm trying to get the Let's see.
But yeah, if you need to figure out if your account has it, if you go to account, then under where the tabs are, go to marketplace. If you scroll all the way down, It shows you the licenses that you have.
It says I don't have it, but I was pretty sure I was using a friend's account, so I might have just been logged out. And
Maybe. I do know that
so
a buddy of mine was having issues using my account for it as well, for making a character. Hold up. I gotta mute this, or not, I gotta mute the rhythm thing, because it keeps, like, being very loud.
Oh, hold on. How about now?
It's just, whenever it shifts or it randomly comes back into place,
Yeah.
it'll always just go up to the loudest volume.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
And then I have to do that. Yeah, no, it's not your fault. It's just literally the way the thing works.
Yeah. All right. So, you guys make your way to Bainbrook.
Real quick, before we continue, give me 1 second.
At this point,
I'm gonna do one thing
yeah,
for
at
him
this,
real quick.
Yeah, I will kind of establish the mood here. So, at this point, it takes you about. So moving to Bainbrook, I would say it takes you about.
The rest of the afternoon, I would think.
Rest of the afternoon. It's very late at night here, and it's around like 2 a.m.
Have we seen anything in the as we were hanging around here?
It's very deserted. It's got this very creepy, eerie feeling. Go ahead and make a perception check.
I'll assist, and I'll also be looking out for cultists.
Perception check.
Cock. There we go.
That's a 7.
Yep.
I rolled a 7, but I know I got pluses and stuff, so.
Yeah. So Vita,
And
man, this town's very spooky and deserted.
Gotta pull my character
Town's
sheet back
much
up
more
real quick.
intimidating at night.
That is an 8. I forgot.
Yeah.
I didn't go perception with this character.
Yeah. It's also a very spooky town. You don't see a lot of people. It's very eerie. You don't see a lot of people. Maybe the occasional tumbleweed and whatnot. But man, you don't really see a damn thing. So, what do you guys do?
Well, and you said it's about 2 a.m.?
Yeah, it's around.
I'm gonna
2
go
a.m.
ahead. Like, I know that I looked around for that. I want to look on the ground, and like and try to like look closely to see if there's any changes in like if there are any extra footprints that randomly showed up that we may have missed or anything like that.
Go ahead and make a survival check.
Cool. 17.
You do notice that there's quite a bit more foot traffic recently, since you last came.
Is it going towards church?
It's definitely going towards the church.
Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and kind of signal to the guys that we missed them, and start heading towards the front door of the church.
All right, I go ahead and follow behind.
Or
Joe
I'm gonna
Tish.
follow the tracks.
Yeah, I will go ahead and follow Joe Tish.
Okay, you go into the church. You know, it's abandoned. Nobody's there.
Do the tracks stop, or are they still going? Is there
They
anything?
still go in, but you kind of, based on your role, it's like these are like day old tracks. Like,
Oh,
these
okay.
are not,
So they're not like new.
They're not
not
really
fresh.
new.
Oh,
They're
I
not
was looking
new,
for.
no.
I thought they were like fresh tracks. Okay,
No,
never
they
mind.
were
Then,
not-
yeah,
they
let's
were not
backtrack a
fresh.
little bit.
Yeah.
Okay, then let's backtrack a little bit. I would say go back towards where we were camping out,
Okay.
and then still like look out for anything new coming.
Okay. So with that in mind, I'm going to share this map here, and y'all can place yourselves wherever you want to.
Okay.
Well, we're probably
So,
stake out
and
in
this-
an abandoned building over here, because I don't think that'd be the best vantage point here.
Yeah, I agree. It's like in here somewhere.
Yeah.
Okay. So I need all of you to make stealth checks.
Cool.
Could be worse. That's a 9.
Yikes.
Yeah, mine's not
I
great
mean, well,
either.
I could technically maybe a straight roll since I'm not moving to stealth. I'm more just like staying still.
Yeah,
Mine's
yeah.
mine's
I'll
six,
go ahead and
so.
do a straight roll because you're not moving.
Okay.
I rolled a 16.
Yeah, it's still a 9.
All right.
Yeah, mine's
it's an
a
8.
6.
Okay. So, Varus and y'all think you're pretty stealthy. Jonas, you kind of nestle in like between, like the kind of the back corner there. Like you kind of put yourself beside the wall there. And okay. And y'all wait a second.
All's good. Just in case, I don't know if an encounter is coming up, but just in case it's getting close to that, just a small reminder that it is about.
Yeah,
We're within,
I am
that last
watching
hour.
the time. Yeah.
Cool.
So y'all see about six hooded figures. They're all kind of walking this way. You know, they don't seem to notice you yet. And they're second. Sorry. And you see at the front of them, this one has more. At the front of them, there's a more well-adorned man here, and you can't really see his face here. And you see right next to him, it's a very massive hulking figure, just like Derek kind of described. You know. Give me a second here. Kind of slowly make their way towards the church here.
Do I recognize what that hulking figure is? Is it a gear at all?
Make a perception check.
The person in the hood, does that look like the human dude?
Make a perception check. At disadvantage because you you have dark vision. Yeah, so
I'm gonna assist Vita.
Okay.
I got what's my perception modifier? Sure.
yeah, so go ahead and roll with advantage.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm assisting Vita.
Does
I'll say I have dark vision.
yeah, you have dark vision, so yeah, go ahead and just make the straight perception roll.
I
Yeah,
think
15.
16. And,
that's 9 for me.
you do, Vita, you do not recognize this. It's hard to tell. It's like the hood's up and adorned. It's like it's like almost nearly impossible to see him. Like for a dude that's like hulking, like you can't make heads or tails of it. Esteban, you do recognize kind of the figure. Kind of looks like Wang.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
That's our man.
So, real quick, without
Hold on. And suddenly, the hulking figure puts his hand out and stops the rogue leader. We have company. Or no, actually, he just puts his hand out, and cult leader's like, right. So, and then they start making their way, and this dude kind of walks over here, pulls a lever, and he presses the plate on the church, and a secret door opens up. He kind of walks in, and he disappears from sight.
Okay.
Rex kind of walks in, and he points in your guys' direction, and he makes a cutting motion.
Alrighty.
And he also disappears from sight.
When he disappears,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and
So,
pull
and
out the
and now-
longbow.
Yeah, so now I need y'all to roll initiative.
Go.
All right.
You want to type it in the chat? Yeah, I'll just put it in the Roll20 chat.
Let me. Yeah. Oh, that's not it.
Okay. Alright. I got a fucking... I said there were 6 cultists here. So we gotta...
There's.
Yeah. Okay. So... Cultist. Alright, let me get your initiative order, please.
It's in the chat.
Alright, cool.
Fantasy Grounds chat.
Fantasy Grounds chat?
Yep.
Fairly decent initiative rolls.
I miss having alert.
I know. Aw,
Dude, having alert's so
poor
nice.
baby. Doesn't get like
Having
plus 8 on his fucking initiative rolls.
Hey man, I can make this happen at level 4.
Hey man, I already have +4 on my initiative rolls.
Yeah, because you have a -1.
I had a special board for this one. Now I can't have it. Oh well. We'll just do the old-fashioned way. Okay. So. So, the cultists get to go first.
Okay.
Yeah, they rolled a natural 20 on their initiative.
Cool.
So 30 feet. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll say 6. And it was like, alright, we know you're there. Come on nice and quietly. And we might just spare you. They are just surrounding you at this point. Okay. Fergus.
Okay, well, I give a nod to Vita, and I'm going to move out here to flank.
Okay.
2, 3. I'm pretty quickly moving here, going up next to this first cultist in line.
Okay.
And I'm just going to go ahead and do my normal attack first.
Alright, go ahead and roll to attack.
Eesh. Okay, that is a 10 to hit.
That is not gonna hit. So as you swing here, the cultist dodges out of the way. Alright. What's your next attack?
And just bonus action, yeah, I'm gonna follow up with a offhand.
Yep.
That's gonna be an 8 to hit, so.
Misses again, so you whoosh whoosh kind of out of the way. Kind of dodges out of the way. Jodish.
Go. Back here, and these 3 dudes in the middle are pretty much in prime position to all have to make a dex saving throw as I cast Burning Hands at level 2 via my race.
Alright, which one? Which one?
These 3 that are like in a straight line.
Okay, yeah.
It's a 15-foot cone, so they're at the edge of it.
Alright. I will roll dex saves for all 3 of them.
Man, no tieflings could do burning hands.
The one I chose, they can.
Yeah, they can. So,
I chose Descendant of Mephistopheles.
Ah.
so
Normally it's
so
a Hellish Rebuke.
So, this left one fails. This one got a natural 20. And the far left one has a 16.
Okay, so those 2 succeed.
Yep.
The one who failed took 17 damage, and then the ones that succeed take 9 points of damage.
You fucking just charred them all. Like, they are burnt to a crisp.
And you guys just see me do something pretty fucking dope.
Yeah, these things, these
for
guys...
my bonus,
Yeah, you...
for my bonus action, I'm gonna go ahead and pull out a scimitar and light it on fire with my Crimson Ray.
Alright, cool. Make your damage, or whatever the case may be.
Or wait, I don't think I gained another one yet. Never mind, yeah, I haven't gained another one yet.
Alright, cool.
Alrighty.
Alright, Vina.
Hey, I'm flanking this cultist here, swinging with the warhammer.
Alright, cool. Make your attack with advantage.
Okay. That is a 15 plus 19 to hit.
Yeah, hits. Roll damage.
Warhammer. That's 8 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright. So this one dude, this dude is very bloody. Not quite down, but he is hurting.
Bonus action, make an unarmed, make an offhand attack. No, can't. That'll be my turn.
Alright. It is now the cultist's turn. So this cultist up here, Jotish, is going to
Yep.
go after you.
Okay.
It will make a melee attack. 13 to hit.
No.
Alright, so he comes up, kind of dagger in hand, and he makes a wide lunging motion, and you just dodge out of the way, artfully dodge out of the way. This cultist right here. This cultist right here is gonna come up to you, Vita, and it's gonna make its attack. That's gonna be a natural 2, so nah, not even
No,
close.
not gonna hit.
Yeah, and the cultist will make another attack at you, Fergus.
I'm gonna use my reaction as protective fire to give it disadvantage in the attack.
Okay. So that is 11 to hit.
That's a no.
Yeah, so all of them miss. Go ahead and... Alright, it is now Fergus's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and this is gonna be subdual damage to the cultist in front of me.
Alright, yeah.
So that is a natural 20.
Okay.
Natural 20 subdual is all I'll throw
yeah.
out there.
This dude is unconscious.
Yeah, he swings at me with I step out of the way and bonk him over the back of the head.
I'm not even gonna make you roll damage for that.
Yeah.
He's just straight up. You only have 1 hit point left anyway.
Bonk.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what? I didn't even bonk him. I just hold out my foot as he swings at me. And he trips.
I mean, he fucking trips on the ground. Jonas, your turn.
Cool. I'm gonna go ahead and.
Technically, I still have my move and my bonus, I guess.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I'll just move up here. And I'll go ahead and use my bonus attack. Again, I'm doing subdual damage on the one closer to Vita.
Okay. Yeah.
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Oh.
You don't get advantage here. You're not playing.
Yeah, this is 14 to hit.
That hits. Roll damage.
Okay. D8 plus 4. 5 subdual damage.
I'll have it because you're subduing to do.
Okay.
So 5. So we'll do 2 damage. So you hit him with the back of the blade. Oof. Ugh. Kind of agitated, but you got took some reasonable damage on that. Is that all?
Yeah, that's it. That's
That was
my turn.
moving in bonus
Yeah,
action.
your bonus. All right, cool. Vita, your turn.
Jotish's turn.
It is Jonas' turn. Yep, not bad.
So, what I'm gonna do, it's gonna require a couple things. So you let me know if it's okay.
All right.
So I'm gonna start up the green flame blade cantrip, which basically a green flame surrounds the already on fire sword.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna put the sword up to the one that's near me, and just look at him and just say, "Drop your weapon now." And basically, I'm trying to get him to do that.
Yeah, make an intimidation check, and you can use your strength modifier or charisma.
Okay. That will be an 18.
Okay. Yeah, no. He drops his dagger. Okay. And yeah, he's scared shitless.
Cool. At that point, I'm gonna go ahead and just say, "Hey, I got this one."
All right. And it's Vita's turn.
Okay, I'm gonna grapple the other cultist behind me.
Make athletics. No, yeah, athletics.
Athletics.
Yep. And he's going to acrobatics and try to slip out.
20.
Yeah. No, you got him.
Okay, and that's my turn there.
All right. It is now the cultist's turn. That one is too scared to do anything. This other cultist is going to try to break free.
Okay.
So I contested strength check.
19.
Yeah, nope. 10. Nope. Can't do anything. Ah, he uses action. Just trying to. So yeah. It is now the cult. Yeah, sorry. Did the cultist, Fergus.
Alright, so the one that's still struggling,
Yeah,
right?
he's still struggling. He's determined to fight. I'll kill you all! The gears will purge you all!
Alright, can I just knock this dude out? Like,
Make an
I
attack
don't
roll.
know. Alright, I don't know if we're counting this as like coup de grace since he's grappled, but I guess not.
Yeah,
I try to pin him at this point. My next turn.
Well, you have, since he's grappled, you have advantage with the attack, so.
Okay. I'll roll again then. First. I need a box or something. That is, that's gonna hit. It's an 18 on the die,
Yeah.
so.
Alright, cool. Roll damage.
Yeah, subdual damage again. That's gonna be 6. Halved.
Yeah, half, so 3. He's looking very rough.
And I'll just go ahead and do my bonus then as well.
Yep, subdual. Go ahead and roll the attack.
Advantage.
Yep.
Okay. 19 on the die, so
Yeah,
again,
go ahead.
yeah.
Roll damage.
That's gonna be 8.
Yep, he's conked out. He's unconscious.
Bonk, shut up.
Yeah. Alright, with that, since you scared the other dude shitless,
Damn straight. I just burned his buddies and nearly burned him. I better have scared him.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
But I'm gonna go ahead and look at him, and I'm gonna tie him up. I
Yeah.
got some rope. I'm gonna go ahead and tie him up.
All three.
My now the green. I'm gonna tie the guy I got up. I'll look at you two to tie those two up.
Yeah.
Yeah, we tied.
But the green flame blade, the green flame will be gone, so it will still be the regular one. And I'm just gonna look at him and say,
Yeah.
so these guys, you see, they like to leave people alive. Normally I don't, but I don't want them mad at me right now.
Okay.
So you're gonna get us in.
Yeah, I can do that. I know the code word.
Good. What's the code word?
And, what languages do you know?
Give me 1 second. A few. Celestial, Common, Draconic, Dwarvish, and Infernal.
Okay. What do you know, Fergus?
Good question. Let me check my,
Yeah, and
Sure.
Via, check your languages as well.
I have common and I have giant.
Okay? What you know?
Common and Loxodon.
Alright, so, Fergus and Vita, you hear him speaking like this really devilish, Jonas, it's open sesame in Infernal.
Are you fucking kidding me?
That's fucking right.
All right, at that point, because she's so pissed, she's just gonna slit his throat right then and there.
Okay, yeah, you do that. He's fucking dead.
Wow, did he call you a whore or something?
It's open sesame
Oh, what the hell? I
in
said
my language.
What?
That fucker.
The key is you have
Are
to
you-
say it in Infernal.
Infernal, yeah. So I'll just look at him and I'm like, so we can go in whenever we'd like. I know
Ow.
the word now, and I'm kind of
Wait.
twitching, like that angry, like really
Okay.
pissed off twitch.
Yeah.
Really? It was open sesame
I called
Yeah.
it.
in
no.
Infernal.
Yes, it was.
You all thought I was
Fuck!
stupid, but I'm over here. No, actually, the genius.
What the?
Anyway,
These
I go ahead and
cultists
I put
suck.
one hit. I put one hit point into the unconscious unconscious
Which one? There's
occultist. the one I was grappling.
two. Okay.
hold on. Before you do anything, hold on.
First up, hey,
What?
open sesame in Infernal. Really? That's the best you could come up with.
What? I mean, Infernal's not a common language. Like,
There are literal demon people who speak it. Come on.
I mean,
Man's
it's not-
really
I-
been
like,
By the
I-
way, as that's
Password.
being said, as he's saying that, like the flame on the sword is glowing brighter.
Well, I mean, you
Tell
we
your
got this-
boss to come up with more original passcodes. Jesus Christ! I don't
Hey.
even. Just I go on Untitled. Just get out. Go home. Get out of here. I don't. Just go home.
Take your friend. Yeah, don't take.
Yeah,
take
just
your
no, just
friend.
go home.
Oh, okay. And then he kind of drags him here.
Oh my god.
So
Can we say for this one brief moment that I'm so salty that my flame turns blue?
yeah, no, you got it.
Okay.
You are so salty that the iron and sodium mix with the fucking sword, and it is blue.
But I do have a question for you.
Yeah, what's up?
Is this a good place to stop? And then we start when we hop in?
Yeah.
This is a pretty good place because I'm sure the next room we go into, we're gonna be fighting the
Yeah,
boss.
This is probably
Yeah.
All right.
Or yeah.
All right.
All right.
Good
So-
session, guys.
Yeah,
That was good.
Great session. So, with that in mind, got a little bit of ways before you level up, but hey, that's okay.
All's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fine. I'm
That's
gonna take some time. I'm talking to my friend. Basically,
Yeah.
what happened is when I was originally making these characters, they were part of. He made a campaign and made me DM of it in D&D Beyond,
Yeah.
and he has access to all the books in the service. I don't. So when I made this new character outside of that campaign, I don't have access to those books anymore.
That'll do it.
Oh.
So
You know, actually, hold up. You want to do Battle Master, right?
yeah,
You know what? I'm stupid. I should just make a campaign
and just add our
and just
characters to it.
let me see. Send me whatever send me like your account information. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. If anybody else has a D&D Beyond account and they want to get access to it, now I don't have everything. The things I do have are very specific to literally what I have. I do intend to get all the source books eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I do have Xanathar's Guides, the Player's Handbooks,
Yeah.
Player's Handbook, and just because I'm a Critical Role fan,
Yeah.
Wow.
I also have Explored Guide to Wildmount.
It's a
Yeah.
really good book. I'm thinking of buying a physical copy for it.
Just let me know what details you need, and I can send you like my character sheet and everything.
Yeah, no
All right.
problem.
Cool. So, with that, as we draw a curtain to the close, we start to investigate the town of Banebrook, and continue your quest on what lurks below.